What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my personal list of the top 5 Minecraft survival game servers of 2015, or maybe of all time. Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter. These are the top 5 of 2015, and this is my personal list. So if yours is different, don't leave any rude comments or anything saying, no, this one is better than this one. Just leave your own personal list down below, and I'd be happy to see what your favorite survival game servers are. And yeah, all IPs and information for these servers will be linked down below. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys enjoy this video, I would very much appreciate a like. If you know somebody who likes survival games, be sure to share this video with them. Or just share it on social media if you're awesome. And also follow my Google Plus account, because I'm trying to get verified on on YouTube, and you need 1,000 followers on Google Plus. So whether you're subscribed or not, if you could just click that follow on my Google Plus, which is linked right down below in the description, I would very much appreciate that. Just click follow, and that's all you need to do, and that would be freaking awesome. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Took me a lot of time to edit, so I would appreciate a like. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Coming in at number 5, we have MCSG, or the MCGamer Network. Now, this server was formerly rated at my #1 spot for PvP servers, but since then this server has constantly went downhill. While the server does have a great original plugin that runs the survival games, it's actually one of my personal favorites, and the chest tiering is very good, very well balanced. The map selection based on percent is pretty cool, because every map has a chance to win, and it's not just the most voted map, even though that is the greatest chance of winning. And it does have all the latest and greatest maps. This server has completely gone downhill. Most of the maps and the hub are just very FPS demanding for whatever reason. It's one of the laggiest survival game servers in terms of frame rate. The games are very hard to join, and when you finally do join one, chances are you're going to get kicked. Now, you can go and get a donator rank for that if you want, but the donator ranks are absolutely terrible deals, and the lifetime ones are like $75 and $50 and stuff like that for a Minecraft server rank, that's just a terrible deal. So the community is also the worst part of the server. It is the downside of this, which is the whole reason why I hate the server, really. The community is literally all tryhards, hackers, and teamers, and there's pretty much nothing else. Everybody is either somebody who spends all day on it trying to get super good, which is a tryhard, and will just do anything to win and stuff. They focus too hard on it. It's just annoying. And then the rest are just hackers and teamers. You literally can't find an average person trying to play the game. So it's pretty much impossible to win a game of the survival games on this server unless you are a really skilled player, or a tryhard, or a hacker, or you have a 6 team. So yeah, that's why this server takes my #5 spot. Coming in at number 4, we have the Hive. The Hive has been run for multiple years now by the creator of the survival games, the original creator, and because of this, you would think that the Hive would be probably the best survival games server there is, but that is definitely not true. While it does have interesting tiering, it's not the best tiering, but it's pretty interesting. It's just good. It's okay chest tiering. I'll say that. It does have okay chest tiering. The games are well balanced. It is somewhat easy to win. You don't have to be incredibly skilled to win it. There are some downsides, and this is why it only takes the number 4 spot. Number 1 is that it's very hard to get good armor in it, due to this weird tiering. While you can get gold and chain armor, I believe, in regular chests, it's pretty much impossible to find iron armor anywhere, and diamonds. You can pretty much only get them from the spawn chests, and there's only like 1 or 2 tier 2 chests hidden all around the map, which is kinda weird. So it's pretty hard to get stacked in the game. There are also plenty of newbie players who rod spam you like 24/7. There are very commonly hackers, not as common as MCSG, but there are somewhat frequently hackers. And the worst part is that it is incredibly long to join games. It literally takes you about 5 minutes when you join a lobby, on average. Anywhere from like 3 to 5 minutes to actually get to the start of the game, and then once you're actually in the arena, then it takes another additional 60 seconds to 30 seconds, something in there, to start the game. So if you get targeted off spawn, then you are pretty much screwed, and you just wasted 5 minutes of your life that you're never going to get back. If the wait was a lot quicker, like it was on some of the servers higher up on my list, then the server would have a much higher place, because it is pretty fun to play on, but because of the wait, that completely kills it and puts the Hive at our number 4 spot. Coming in at number 3, we have the GommeHD server. And in this little section of the video, I'm actually only going to be talking about the Quick SG game mode instead of the regular survival games game mode, because the survival games on the GommeHD server, well, it's not terrible at all, it's just pretty much average, and I decided to talk about the Quick SG because I like that game mode more. So pretty much what the Quick SG game mode is it's the survival games, but you get stacked incredibly quickly, and you have very fast-paced PvP and very quick survival games. So yeah, one of the perks of the GommeHD quick survival games is that you have incredibly short games. They're pretty much no longer than 6 minutes. From the time you die in a game, you can be starting a game in like 10 seconds. So there's pretty much no wait time, because the servers or the lobbies fill up very quickly. And another perk is that each kill you get a quick amount of healing, some brief healing, and this healing really helps prevent cleanups, so you're not as likely to get cleaned up after you are in a fight. And it's also just not incredibly difficult to win. There are some pretty good players on this server, at least for the Quick SG game mode they're pretty good, but it's not all that hard to win a game, which is good. So if you're a PvPer but you're not as good at PvP, you can definitely check out the server, and it'll be a lot of fun for you. Now the downsides to the server are that there are somewhat frequent hackers in the server, so you're just going to want to try and avoid them if you can. When you play more on this server, the more games you play, your FPS just keeps going down and down and down. Or at least that's with my computer. I'm not sure about yours. If you have an average computer, though, chances are your FPS is going to be dropping the longer you play on the server. And it's easy to get addicted to, because the games are so quick. So chances are your FPS will drop significantly. And then probably the worst thing about this server, which makes me really mad, is that the owners of the server have a plugin on this server that makes it look like it's always full with 17,000 players, when there are only actually like a couple thousand players on, and they do this to try and get you to donate. So it's just really annoying. And yeah, just don't donate to the server unless you really love it or something. But yeah, and then the final downside to the server is that it is a German server, so everybody pretty much speaks German on it. There are very few like people who speak English, or at least I've not found many, and it's just hard to communicate there. So that's why the server has our number 3 spot. Coming in to take the number 2 spot is ProMCGames. Now, if you guys have known me for a while, you know that I was not a big ProMCGames fan. In fact, it was one of my least favorite servers. The community was just downright awful, and they tried to copy everything that MCSG did. But in recent days, they've actually improved quite a bit, and they've been trying to do things their own way and being creative and stuff, and this has really helped them get to be a pretty decent survival game server. So we're going to go over a few things that are pretty good about them. Number 1 is that they have decent chest tiering that gets you slightly more stacked than the average server. You're not going to be like super OP really quickly, but you definitely get better armor, so it can make some pretty nice fights there. They do have new ideas that can change the survival games up a bit. Like they have speed balls that give you speed when you right click them, or they have melon blocks that you can actually place so you can actually get to areas that you couldn't reach before, or you can get out of a 1-block hole that you might be stuck in. They also have cool kit and achievement systems, and the games are not that hard to win either. So this is definitely the best server out of all of my list for the beginner players, or people who aren't as good at PvP. Now the worst part about this server currently is that there are occasional tryhards, and these tryhards are very annoying. With the majority of the players being bad players, there's that one tryhard who tries really hard, and he'll mess your game up, and they're just annoying. But there aren't too many of those. Most of the players are average to bad, so it's actually a pretty good environment for playing, especially if you're not as good of a player. It can sometimes be laggy, especially in the hub, FPS and server-wise. It just stinks, but it's not too laggy, not too bad. It's bearable, but sometimes it can get a little bit annoying. And then the last thing that is really bad about the server is that there are annoying teams all over the place. This is probably the second or maybe the first or second, actually, most teamed-in servers for survival games. So you're going to be running into teams a lot, and it is really annoying, and I guess you're just going to have to deal with it. But if you don't run into a team or an annoying tryhard, then hey, you can actually have a pretty good shot of winning the survival games. So yeah, that's ProMCGames taking the number 2 spot. Coming in to take the number 1 spot as the top survival game server of 2015 is the Badlion server. Now last time I did a top 5 PvP servers video, Badlion didn't even make it to the list, because personally I didn't like it back then. But the survival games, which is a newer feature of the server, is actually one of their... It's probably the best part of the server, and it's my personal favorite survival games. Now here are the reasons why. Number 1 is that it uses a plugin that's very similar to MCSG, only it doesn't have the annoying community to ruin it. Like the MCSG community is just garbage, and the Badlion community isn't that bad, and the survival games are a lot of fun on it actually. It also uses many of the same MCSG maps. While it doesn't always have the latest and greatest maps, it does have a lot of MCSG maps that are good, and it uses the exact same, or pretty much the exact same chest tiering as MCSG does. So it's pretty much a 90% the same playing experience as MCSG, only you actually have a chance to win games, because there aren't 50 million tryhards, teams, and hackers on it. I'm sure there are plenty of all of those on it, but I mean, not nearly as much as MCSG. So it's just a lot more fun to play on Badlion because of that. It's still challenging to win, but it's not impossible like MCSG, which actually makes it fun. And yeah, it's just completely fun in general. The downsides to the server, well, there aren't many, are the fact that staff are pretty darn strict, and it's kind of annoying, so you pretty much just don't want to say anything, because if you say anything to offend somebody, then you'll get muted or banned or whatever, or kicked. Who knows, it's just annoying. And there are always occasional teamers like MCSG, and like any SG server. And probably the worst part is that it is probably the second most try-harded server that there is for SG. There are a lot of try-hards on this one, but it's bearable because games are actually winnable on there, unlike MCSG. So, yeah, that's Badlion. It's just a lot of fun. I would recommend it. IP is on screen or in the description, so check it out, as well as all the rest of these servers. So yes, guys, that is my top 5 list for the survival game servers for 2015. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave your personal top 5 list down below. That would be awesome, and you guys can compare your lists and stuff, and maybe mention a list or a server or something that wasn't on my list. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are coming to the channel for the first time, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more like this, be sure to click onto my channel and check out other videos of mine. I'll do occasional videos like this, like informative videos. I'll do occasional like humorous Minecraft videos. But what I mostly do is texture packs and resource packs. So be sure to click onto my channel for those. I make some of the best resource packs on YouTube, and a lot of people seem to enjoy them. So I bet you will too. So be sure to check out my other videos. That would be much appreciated. And subscribe. Click the link below to subscribe, or just click the subscribe button, one of the two. And yeah, be sure to follow my Google Plus to help me out, to help me get verified, and follow my Twitter if you want updates with me, because I post pretty frequently on there, and I'll talk to you guys more on there, and also reply to your comments, so leave a comment down below. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out.